Oftentimes, you'll hear people talk about education as being the most important aspect to creating a world that's healthier, happier, and more successful in all domains of health and prosperity. And I do believe that education's really important. But we're getting to a point where education is not only a commodity, but it's important to note that when you basically say that education is the most important part of creating a more sustainable world, you have to realize that there has to be some sort of content inside of that education. Somebody has to choose what people are being educated about and how that information is structured, delivered, and given to tons of people throughout the world. Now, I don't know about you, but I haven't been terribly confident in the way that these systems distribute information and the motives that they have behind distributing that information. And so I actually don't think that education is the most important aspect to creating a more collaborative world. I actually think more collaboration is the way to do that. I think that the information will continue to be more and more of a commodity, but the question will be, how do we actually gather multiple people's perspectives and bring those together and have them actually take actions without necessarily just continuing to digest more and more information, because companies are incentivized to give us as much information as they can, give us competing information, have us develop opinions, and then take a stand on that information so that we can basically participate in an economy in a way that facilitates more growth for the companies themselves. And so if you can think of ways to collaborate on a community level, but also on a global scale with people who have different backgrounds and perspectives, I believe that's actually the way that we're going to improve the world as a whole. It's not just because we're going to be feeding people more textbooks and giving people more access to education.